Hey, this is Elizabeth with Mad for Macrame. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to crochet this oval basket. It's perfect for holding a coaster set. I'll have DIY kits available on my shop to make this complete set. The wooden base I'm using is 3.5 by 6 inches wide, has 24 holes. You'll need a leather tag with a rivet, and I'm going to use a 7 and a 9mm crochet hook, a tapestry needle, and some scissors. The DIY kit will include all the supplies you need. I'll link it in the description. You'll also need a full roll of Bobbine's 5mm braided cord. That'll be enough to do the basket and 4 coasters, with a little extra. To begin, you want to make your starting tail about 6 to 8 inches long. We're going to use it to close the first round on this base. On an oval base, you need to add some increases on the sides. So this is where we're going to start. That will be hole number 1. On the top side, it's the center hole. So this is number 1. And then in holes 2 through 4, we're going to place single crochets. And then on hole number 5, we're going to place an increase. You can use a stitch marker to hold your place, or you can simply keep count. I will place the increase numbers up above for you. That first increase is on hole number 5, so 6 and 7 are singles. Another increase on hole number 8. And then directly across from these holes, we're going to place 2 more increases. So that will be on hole 17 and 20. To start round 1, you want to insert your hook in hole number 1, add your cord to your hook, and pull up a loop. We need to chain 1. Make sure you grab your working cord, and then you yarn over and pull through. To make a single crochet, you want to insert your hook in the next hole and pull up a loop, then yarn over and pull through both. And again, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through both. For our first increase, we're going to place 2 of those single crochets here. You're going to go ahead and remove your stitch marker. I have such a hard time with these. Okay, I went ahead and removed all my stitch markers. So we're going to place 2 single crochets in this hole. I'll go back in the same hole to make that second stitch. Now we need 2 singles. And then our second increase, so 2 single crochets in the same hole. Now you're going to make singles across the bottom of the base until you get to hole number 17. And that's where you'll place your next increase. Okay, I made it to hole 17. We need to place 2 here. And go back to singles. 1 more. And then our last increase. So we're going to put 2. We're going to finish up the round with singles. And on the last hole, we're going to use the tail. Okay, on this last hole, you're going to pull up a loop with your working cord, just like normal, but we're going to use the tail to yarn over. So insert your hook and pull up a loop, then switch to holding your tail. I like to hold that working cord down with my middle finger and then yarn over and pull the tail through. And go ahead and pull it all the way through. To close the round, we're going to make an invisible close. So under this top V, the first V on that last round, insert your hook from the back and pull the cord through from front to back. We're making a fake stitch. So then that last V on round 1, you want to insert your hook from the back side under these back 2 loops, and see it brings it through the center of that last V. Yarn over and pull that cord through. That'll make everything match on the back and on the front. For round 2, I like to go ahead and change to my 9mm crochet hook. On that last stitch where the tail is sticking out, this V here, we're going to insert our hook through the center of that V, picking up that back loop. This is called the back loop only. It's really 2 back loops. So we need to chain 1. So pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through. For this round, we're going to make single crochets, inserting our hook in that back loop. So through the center of the V, make sure you insert it under that little second back loop. And I'm going to add the tail on top of my hook so I can stitch around it. It'll hide it as you work. So pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through both. I'm going to finish up this round, and I will meet you back and show you how to start round 3. After round 2, you see how this turns up? You actually want to push these stitches down. Round 2 is the first round of our side walls. Now you can see the stitches on the side. To join each round for the rest of the basket, we're going to use the invisible join. To do that, you want to pull your hook out and make that loop a little bigger. And then on this top V, insert your hook from back to front. We're going to pull that loop through. That's what's going to pull the round together. You don't want to leave your loop too big, but you want to make sure it's big enough that you can get your hook back through it. Underneath this loop, you'll see these side V's. Not the V's on top, but the ones on the side here. You'll see the 2 posts coming down, and then in the center of this V, this is where we're going to place our hook. So you want to insert your hook on the V directly below and to the right of that loop. I like to always check the back side and make sure it's in the center of that stitch. You'll see 2 posts and then that loop at the bottom. Yarn over and pull up a loop, stretch that loop up, add the second loop on your hook, yarn over and pull through both. This makes the first side V and the first top V on that next round. Now we're going to make waistcoat stitches, and waistcoat stitches are just like single crochets. We're just going to insert our hook in these side V's, just like the invisible join. On the next V, insert your hook through the center. Make sure you check the back. Yarn over and pull up a loop. Then yarn over and pull through both, just like a single crochet. That's how you're going to continue the rest of this round. I'm going to finish it up and I'll meet you back and show you that invisible join again. For rounds 4 through 6, you're going to continue joining using that invisible join and then make waistcoat stitches to finish off the round. I wanted to show you this one more time. So you pull that loop through and it goes through that top V. And see how these loops on the side, you want those to be the same size as that loop you pulled through. And you want to make sure that this loop is big enough for your hook. So directly below the loop and to the right, insert your hook through the center of this V. Yarn over and pull up a loop. Stretch that loop up and add the second loop on your hook. Then yarn over and pull through both. It's kind of tricky, but once you get the hang of it, it's not too bad. So I'm going to finish up making waistcoat stitches for 2 more rounds. I just finished up round 6 and I have 4 complete rows of waistcoat stitches, and this is the height I'm looking for. So go ahead and cut the cord. Now we need to pull our hook out and pull that cord all the way through. To close this, I'm going to grab my tapestry needle. I like these with the bigger eye. On this first V, this top V, insert your needle from front to back and pull that cord through. We're making another fake stitch. Now on the last V from that previous round, you want to insert your needle through the center of that V, making sure it goes behind that second back loop. And then pull your cord through. Now weave in the ends and clip off the excess. I like to add these leather tags. I just think it gives it a nice finished look. They have rivets with them. So place the rivet on the outside and fold the tag down, and then add the screw on the inside. Sometimes it's tricky, you have to push that rivet and find the right spot, and then tighten that screw down. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Our basket is finished. It's the perfect size to hold a coaster set. I do have a tutorial on how to make these coasters. I'll make sure I link it in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.